All right, Luis. Let's
right.
just go ahead and start off. What's your reaction to the numbers and to the campaign so far?
Yeah, very excited about the numbers. We're at 55%. I started walking a year and a half ago, going door to door, every single neighborhood, just making sure that we got to every voter. And I think those numbers speak for themselves. But I want to say, publicly thank a lot of the broad coalition folks that we put together. We had a lot of, neighborhood residents, leaders that came and supported our campaign. And I think, when you run for office, I think people think it's like glamorous because you're doing interviews. But to me, one of the most humbling things was going up to complete strangers' doors and asking them to support me. And I take that responsibility very seriously. So, I'm incredibly blessed, very happy with the numbers that we have. We still have a couple of updates to do, but it looks very, very good. And I just want to thank the voters of District 3. The best way that I can honor that is by rolling up my sleeves and getting to work tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
Definitely, the numbers look great. Uh, what's the first thing that you want to do upon entering office?
Well, during the campaign, as I said, I went neighborhood to neighborhood. I've seen the potholes, I've seen the broken sidewalks, I've seen roads that haven't been repaved in 40, 50 years, and I see the homeless challenge firsthand as I'm in the neighborhoods. And so those are the top issues that I'm going to focus on, making sure that we're improving the quality of life for our residents in that area. As you know, this is probably one of the most urban, dense, supervisorial districts. It has a lot of challenges. The mental health, substance abuse issue has, a lot of work that needs to be done. So I'm looking forward to the work. At heart, I'm a policy person. I love working on that. And so I'm looking forward to serving the residents of District 3.
Coming from the city and into this county seat, how do you heal the connection between city and county?
Yeah, that's one of the main things that I talked about during the campaign. Is right now there's such a barrier. There's I would call it even a territorial, adversarial relationship. I'm going to do away with that. I'm going to bridge that. I have a great relationship with my colleagues on the city council. I have a great relationship with even the supervisors that sit on the board. We've worked on a couple of issues already. I've worked with Supervisor Magzik on the homeless issue. I've worked with Supervisor, Mendez on, the mental health and the programs out there. So I want to make sure that, we keep that relationship going. But I think one of the first things that I want to do as a supervisor is to have a joint meeting between the county and the city to really, work through some of these solutions. Because at the end of the day, we don't distinguish across the street if they're a city resident or if they're a county resident. So we represent the same community. And I think we should start, addressing the problems in a holistic manner now.
And finally, last question. Who do you have in mind to fill in your seat?
I don't know. I mean, I think that's going to be a conversation for, the voters of District 5. But, at the end of the day, I put my trust in their words and in their wisdom.